My, place has a wicked vibe.
So, there's more up your alley than Clouds.
Hey, at least here you know what you're getting.
How does she do that with your creepy?
V? Hey, it's Kirk. How's things, my chum?
Choom. Sure you don't got the wrong number? Seem to recall the last time I saw your face. It had my fist planted in it.
Ah, you know what's past is past.
Here,
What's more
kitty,
important is
what's
sweet
the
gig I
rub?
gotcha. Quick and easy buck.
He chipped you for
Swing by the
free.
coyote and I'll tell you about it. First round's on me.
Yeah?
Well, what do you say?
But it works.
Fine. See you there.
Same old V. I always said you were smart.
You say a lot of things, Kirk. Pure bullshit included.
Oh no, V, not this time. This time everything's just like it's supposed to be. Best not stall too long on this one. Later.
Well, well, what do we got here? And you just the cutest thing. If you're looking for a release, I just might be your man.
Got a message for Fingers. Comes from the Tiger Claws.
And that message would be...
Two things. Urgent and confidential.
meaning?
Meaning you've got a choice.
Oh yeah?
You either get your shit kicked in for being slow, or for being a nosy prick.
Fine. Let her through, Sludge.
Hey, hands off!
Think I'm scared of your skinny ass?
You will be whenever Mox in town descends on this shithole. You got a financial claim? Take it to court, you
Fuck off
pussy.
and leave me be!
Fine, I get it. Everyone's got their breaking point. Just pay me what you owe me, and you can fuck off to greener pastures.
V, hey.
I don't owe you shit!
Hello? There's a line.
Nuh-uh, you ain't cutting.
Fingers
Sit your ass
guy.
down and wait
You know
your
him?
turn.
Heard some things, yeah.
Like,
His hand sometimes slips.
Hey, look in the mirror.
glad to see a familiar face.
Think fingers
I'm
with a-
worried sick about her, V. Had no idea anything had happened.
We'll find her. I know we will. After the heist, Evelyn holed up with the Mox for a while, right?
That's right.
So why the hell did she go back to Clouds?
Thought she'd be safer there. God knows why. Tried to get her to see straight, but she wouldn't listen.
Mox don't happen to have fingers in their crosshairs.
No, why?
Her joy toys come out of his clinic in worse shape than they come in.
Yeah, well, can't solve all the world's problems at once. We're gonna be here forever, I just know it. Maybe you could talk to those girls, see if we can cut in front?
Why me?
I don't think they like me. Just give it a shot. That or come up with something better.
Think Evelyn's being kept here somewhere?
On the one hand, hope she is, because I want her back fast. But on the other, hope to God no, because who knows what that sick fuck could have done to her.
She means a lot to you, doesn't she?
And you've arrived at that conclusion how exactly?
The moment you knew where she was, you sprang into action.
Once you get close to Evelyn, you never want to let her go.
You worked at Clouds.
Not as a doll. Tuned their virtues. That's where I met Ev, Tom, and the rest of the crew.
After making waves in Tokyo, Sydney, and Paris, their next stop is on your doorstep. Night City, expect
You seen a woman with blue hair around here? Had a doll chip.
Think I know who you're talking about. Fingers worked on her, sure.
She's still here.
No idea. Gotta ask him.
Here. Saw to cover you for some real chrome. From a real ripper.
If you're flush enough to afford a real reaper, then what are you doing here?
Hell do you care? She's here because she feel like it. Now thank the lady unless you and me dealt her.
Can't see nothing but a blur.
Faceplate's
Come on,
previous
let's go.
owner had a longer face than you. Edges are stretching your optic nerves. Don't worry. Your eyes
think he's
will
done.
adjust.
We going in?
Eventually.
Novosibirsk in southern Siberia has concluded with a happy ending. As you recall,
Yes? Hello? What can I do for you?
Looking for a girl named Evelyn Parker. I know she was here in your clinic.
Ah, so that's what this is about.
Where is she?
Ah, a loaded question if I've ever heard one. You Tiger Claws? Far as I know, I'm all paid up.
We're with the Mox.
The Mox? Why didn't you say so? So, what brings you here?
Heard you help the working girls around here.
Well, very few children will play with broken toys. So when skin goes flabby, sockets go out of whack, implants malfunction, I'm sure you get the gist. You pay for goods, you expect top quality. Consumerism 101.
Please. Scrapyards offer better quality than this.
Already told you. I'm looking for a woman named Evelyn Parker. Need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please. Many girls come through here. So many. But let me put it to you this way. I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a chop. I'll be more than glad to show you around. But, later, perhaps.
Went jittery soon as I mentioned her name. Don't try getting out of this. I know you remember her.
I have a neurological condition. It's not easy living with tics. Really, I'd love to help, but if only I knew who you were talking about.
What about your logs? Gotta have some kind of record.
Tech like this, you don't register. Don't put any names down for it.
Blue hair, doll chip, best brain dance gear ever, though damaged. Was she here?
Poor girl. Tried to help her, I did. But as you can see, this isn't exactly a state-of-the-art facility.
Mentioned you couldn't help her. Help her with what, exactly?
If I only knew, I wager she'd be standing here, happy and smiling. Instruction register on her chip was burnt to a crisp. Tried replacing it. Nothing.
Damage was caused by a netrunner using homebrewed malware.
Sounds about right.
Get to the point!
The point? Ah, yes. Well, I haven't the faintest idea where she is.
Enough of this bullshit! What'd you do to her, you freak?
Now, either you put a muzzle on this creature, or put her down. It's impossible to have a conversation with her around.
Don't talk to her like that.
She insulted me!
Look, the quicker you spill, the shorter you'll have to put up with us. Now, Evelyn Parker, where is she?
Could very well be on her way to becoming the next underground brain dance darling. That's all I know.
You sure about this?
4 days I had her here. She was out cold in La La Land for practically every minute. It wasn't a slumber party. We didn't have pillow fights and promised to send each other postcards.
What do you mean by underground?
I don't know. I mean, I don't watch that sort of stuff.
Snuff? XBDs?
I told you I don't know.
Where will we find her?
How many times do I have to repeat myself? I don't know. I did what anyone in my place would do. When I realized I wouldn't be able to help her, patch her up, I called my fixer. 2 guys came and picked her up the same day.
Who'd you call? Who's your fixer?
with Kako. Told her I had a busted doll with a BD implant to hand off.
Where did they take her?
I told you already. I don't know. They weren't the talkative kind, and I'm no gunk. I know better than to ask questions of people like that.
You're no gunk? What do you think? Why'd all these girls come in here, let you grope around them? Think it's for your charm? Your caring attitude? They do it because they got no choice. And in the end, they despise you. They can smell you're pathetic.
These guys, what did they look like?
Like you, me, anyone else in this city.
Really now, they looked like you.
They looked like the kind of guys you don't make eye contact with. One of them was a bearded fellow.
The two that came for her. Didn't say anything about where they'd take her, what they were gonna do to her.
Mentioned something about virtues with a moth, of all things. Said she'd be perfect for them, whatever that means. But that's really all I know.
You pawned her off like she was some fucking inanimate mannequin.
Because that's exactly what she was.
Need air. I'll be outside. Judy's right. People like you make this city a living hell. Day in, day out.
Got what you wanted, didn't you? So get the fuck out of here.
I let her go back to Clouds. Could have stopped her, but I didn't.
Don't worry. We'll find her. I know it.
We'll fucking find what's left of her butchered corpse.
Hey! Keep it together! Wanna give up now?
No. Only lead we got's an XBD. Where's that get us?
We also know we're looking for something related to the Death's Head. Better than nothing.
I don't get your optimism. Still sounds like a big fat nothing to me.
Death's Head symbol bring anything to mind. Anything. Doesn't matter how small.
This industry... I mean, market's looking for every kind of fetish out there. It's cavernous. But an XBD outfit'd be on the move, almost always. Makes them harder to nab, harder to sting.
Need to figure out where they're scrolling this stuff. Gotta be a rat hole of some sort. Doubt they do much shooting on location.
Yeah, gotta be somewhere quiet, out of the way.
Could be we'll see something to point us in their direction in one of their virtues.
Ugh, have to be real gonks to leave a clue.
Everyone, everything leaves something behind. Just need to know where to look. Lucky for me, I'm running around with the best BD specialist in town. That's an extra pair of expert eyes.
Well, your BD expert has a better idea. Pleasures of Night City, a domain with its twin on the dark net.
Every kind of thing goes on there. Might stumble on something useful.
Let me think for a sec. Think I've got a better idea. Saw a smut shop on Jig-Jig Street. All kinds of stuff there.
Think you might find a Death's Head?
Can't hurt to try.
Meantime, see if I can't find something on the NCP domain. I'll wait in the van.
V, nice surprise. What is it you need?
How's things, Wako?
Is a prelude to whatever illegal favor you're about to ask me?
What? Never.
In that case, they couldn't be better. Kind of you to ask. And
hey, yo,
you...
man, you trying to rip us off?
Looking for a brain dance.
Missing here.
Oh,
That's the cut.
any
I'm not a
particular
Pablo. Don't
one?
like it?
take it up with him.
Logo on the
I ain't
casing.
dealing with Pablo.
A
I'm
death's
dealing
head
with
moth.
you. That means you and me
Whoa,
got a problem.
now. That's quicksand.
Now, I could paint the
So I
sidewalk
would
with your
advise
guts, but that
caution.
wouldn't get me what I'm owed. Oh, you
You
want to
make
try?
some?
Go on, son.
Where they scroll them.
And do you know what a fixer does? Allow me to explain. Not only do I finalize transactions, I can accomplish the goddamn impossible.
Which would be...
Making sure the buyer, supplier, and ever neglected intermediary not only keep their heads in the games, but keep their heads, period. So don't you ever ask me who, with whom, where, when, why, or how.
Can you get me one of those recordings?
No, but I have a pretty good idea who can.
Who'd that be?
There's a store on Jig-Jig Street. It has a Pandora's box worth of crap inside. Try asking the owner.
Thanks, Wako.
What's this one do? Use your imagination. Why do you think I came here?
Looking for, something special. A brain dance to really...
You mean smut?
No. More hardcore.
Won't find it here. But there's a guy on Jig-Jig Street, has a whole lot of peculiar flicks. And I mean peculiar.
Got something that'll keep you wet for hours.
Couldn't have been just a bit more careful.
But I was. And I gotta work out,
Looking for something raw, untouched. Raw's all you get with me. What's your edge? I want something that'll floor me, really scramble the neurons. We've got it all, man. Bare knuckle boxing, shootouts, black ops, interrogations, amputations. No. I mean something like, well, you know. Fetishes. No, come on, you know what I mean? No, I don't. Think I'd be doing this job if I could read minds? I want to know what it's like to kill somebody. See? Wasn't so hard. So, got some classics from the last Corp War, or armed robbery if you're looking for something fresher. What are you looking for?
Looking for BDs. A particular kind.
Particular? You a badge?
Cops are like kids. Mommy and Daddy wouldn't let them go off on their lonesome.
All right. Can't be too careful. What do you want?
Give me the best of the best. Ones with the death's head.
Didn't know I was dealing with a connoisseur. Death's head'll cost you, though.
How about a discount for your newest customer?
Only give regulars discounts. If you're short, then fuck off.
I'm no connoisseur, trust me.
Sure.
All I need to know is who makes them and where.
Now listen, I just sell whatever sells. Nice, calm job. Let me see some eddies, you can pick one. Parse it, and I won't care a hair.
Where do you get these scrolls?
Said you weren't a pig.
Just curious, that's all.
Once you booted up your virtue, dare say your curiosity will be satisfied. People that make these, obsessed with privacy. Never even occurred to me to ask where they're from. To which caution I probably owe the fact that I'm still alive, talking to you.
Got anything that might interest me?
Pleasure doing biz with you.
visto palabras sobre eso.